There is a news about COVID again coming up, so I thought of quickly updating about COVID aspects, astrological aspects. This is not based on like big data or not like 1 lakh cases or thousands of cases. This is based on limited observations that I have done in the 2020, 2021, and 2022. So what I observed is that COVID affected more. Anyway, swine flu or COVID or something viral affects more Karka Rashi and Makar Rashi anyways. Karka Rashi especially more and Makar Rashi little bit. And this time as Shani was in Makar Rashi, it had Drishti on Karka Rashi, of course Makar Rashi and Karka Rashi directly, and third Drishti on Meen Rashi and 10th Drishti on Tula Rashi. So I did, so usually you would see that there could be 8.25% for all 12 signs COVID should be distributed like statistically speaking, but I thought that it was 12 to 15% for these 4 Rashis, especially Karka and Makar, and then Meen and Tula and Meen in that order. Karka, Makar, Tula, Meen in that order. I saw more percentages within, could be I think 50 to 60 or cases that might have heard or talked about, etc. Or having multiple planets in these Rashis, Lagnesh, Lagna Rashi, Chandra, Surya, Rashi Swami, multiple planets pointing to these signs in your birth chart. Now, and also in that, if you look at it, in that 2021 mein, see it is Yoga Yoga, what you say, Yoga Yoga, matlab two things coming together. So if you see 2020 mein, COVID was lesser. So of course it was it was lesser in India. So I'm talking about India because in 2020 Shani was in Uttarashada Nakshatra, and it aspected directly Devagan Nakshatra of Karka Rashi, Pushya and Pundravasu and Pushya, not much of Ashlesha. Whereas in 2021 from February it started affecting more nakshatra, so it was Ashlesha is more susceptible anyways. So 2020 mein COVID also was distributed more in India, so it affected more to later part of the Rashi. So COVID increased in 2021. So when Shani was in higher degrees, so it affected later degrees, but it did not affect last 4-5 degrees of Ashlesha, which are the biggest susceptible. Last 4 degrees of Ashlesha, Karka Rashi, are more susceptible to COVID, and Shani did not reach there until that wave was there. So things did not come together. So that was a good thing for Karka Rashi, Ashlesha Nakshatra folks, especially last 4 degrees. Because in swine flu time, I saw that a lot of people having swine flu issues were either, or a lot of cases with swine flus, I saw that last degree of Karka Rashi or first degree of Sinha Rashi, Lagnesh or Rashi Swami or Chandra, Surya, multiple planets, it was very much apparent that Rashi Gantanta and first degrees of fire signs were more susceptible to that. So coming to the point of this post, now Shani changing on 17th January. If at all there is a what do you say, further wave 3 for COVID, will it affect more now? Because Shani will be moving to Kumbha. So will it affect Kumbha, Simha, Vrishchik and Mesh more? Because these are the Rashis which Shani will be aspecting now. When Shani moves to Kumbha opposite Simha, then 10th Drishti on Vrishchik and 3rd Drishti on Mesh. So these moon signs and sun signs or multiple planets in these signs could get more impacted by Shani now. But Sinha is heart, Kumbha is legs. So Kumbha might not be impacted as much because it's not a viral sign. I mean, it's an air sign. Vrishchik, water sign, yes, could be affected more. And people with pre-existing condition with kidney or reproductive organs could affect it more. And Sinha, yes, Sinha is heart, so it will affect. Vrishchik, yeah. And Mesh Rashi, first 3 degrees are more susceptible. And Kumbha Rashi is lesser. But yeah, but it will be interesting to see because Karka Rashi is lungs, so they are still susceptible. And last degrees of water signs, first degrees of fire signs are still susceptible because of intense degrees, having Lagnesh or Rashi Swami or Chandra or Surya. But now Shani moving will reduce load on Makar and Karka quite a bit. So that's what point I wanted to make. Now this is not based on big statistical analysis. This is based on experience or observations from 1991. I've been observing people and events. So this is like a empirical data more of a observations from long time. Like my father used to say that the 78 में सिंह शनि made democratic win. 2008 also Simho Shani will make Obama win, etc. Or 2008-2009 we'll see big basically earthquakes. So tsunami, he didn't mention tsunami, but he said that Simho Shani causes earthquakes, political or natural. So anyway, so these are observations. So I believe that Shani moving to Kumbh Rashi is good news for Karka and Makar for health, or Tula or Meen also. But and it will bring some santulan, it will bring some balance, because the signs which are affected more by viral, there itself Shani was affecting, so it was affecting them much more, lot more. Now so it will be naturally it will be a better for whole world not to have too much viral stuff, because Shani moves into Kumbh Rashi. Thanks, bye.